This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 15th day of March. I'm James Spann. Record warmth, mid-80s across the northern half of Alabama this afternoon. And hey, get used to it as this anomalous weather pattern continues for mid-March. We'll check some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. And why not? Let's start way down south in the beautiful Alabama Gulf Coast, looking good. No fog down there this afternoon. That's coming from Gulf Shores, looking back to the east from the top of the Phoenix All Suites. A lot of folks enjoying the surf and the sand. And keep in mind, if you're going down there, the water is pretty cool. Water temperatures are between 65 and 69, and that limits the air temperatures. The high on the immediate coast will be around 70 in coming days, but inland, temperatures will reach the mid to upper 70s there. Up this way, that's the Birmingham Skycam looking south from the Daniel Building. Man, that looks like a summer sky with a field of broken cumulus clouds, and pretty much the same sky coming from the Gadsden Skycam up in Etowah County. All right, there's the deal. We've got the westerlies way north of here, up on the Canadian border. A ridge building across the Gulf Coast states, keeping us warm and mostly dry. There's a peek at our temperatures this afternoon. You can see, and those are at 2 o'clock. Birmingham at that point had 83, Tuscaloosa 83, Huntsville 83. The warm spot, Muscle Shoals at 85. And that is a new record for Huntsville, and I think the numbers will go up a degree or two by the time you watch this, so there's a decent chance we'll have a record in Birmingham. The record high for Birmingham today is 84, set back in 1984. And around the nation, look at those temperatures in the upper 70s, way up to near Chicago again. Turning colder back in the northwest, and what's going to happen over the weekend, a cold trough sets up out west while the warm ridge continues in the east. And accordingly, out west, winter storm watch is up for much of Nevada and Arizona. Some of the mountains in Arizona could see some really big snows by Saturday night and Sunday around Flagstaff and Prescott. But that upper low, that upper feature out there, the trough will just only slowly move east. So we'll stay warm for a while. There's the radar at 226, and we note the most active convection is north of us over Tennessee. In fact, the guys at SPC have put up a severe thunderstorm watch for that area of Middle Tennessee back up into Kentucky, as you can see the polygon there drawn in. Let's check out the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Standard slight risk from near Little Rock up to Cleveland. That does include Memphis and Nashville and Louisville and Cincinnati, but not us. Tomorrow, look at all the green. That's where general storms are possible. That means almost the entire eastern half of the nation is somewhat unstable with this warm air, but the only risk for severe weather on an organized basis is way out west over around Childress, Texas, and then this could be pretty significant. Day 4 and Day 5, that's Sunday and Monday. Day 4, Sunday, Day 5, Monday. Texas, the southern plain states, that could be a pretty significant tornado threat. So for those of you that are watching out there, just be aware of that. Rain for the next 5 days. Biggest numbers around Lake Texoma. You can see 4.1 inches there, and that's going to be with a slow-moving upper feature coming out of the west. And keep in mind, they've had a drought in Texas, and that's not all bad. They could use that rain. Let's check the GFS. This is the Global Forecast System, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And there's a look at the ridging over the south, and down below that, the weather, I don't think, changes a lot. Again, there's been some inconsistency. The NAM has tried to suggest maybe a bit better coverage of showers and storms tomorrow, and it really still does. It ramps up the chance of rain tomorrow up to 75%, but the GFS is at 39%, and I think that's closer to the truth. But it could be those storms up in Tennessee might put down an outflow boundary that might enhance the number of storms tomorrow. So scattered showers and storms, a mix of sun and clouds, and very warm with low to mid-80s. Saturday, as we kick off the weekend, same deal, highs between 80 and 85. Any shower should be pretty widely spaced, and Sunday looks pretty dry. I think you can just pretty much take out the chance of rain in mid-80s on Sunday. And out west, boy, it's cold and snowy and unsettled. Big snowstorm for the mountains out there. In fact, look at Monday. There's your trough in the west, ridge in the east. And in between there, yeah, we'll have some thunderstorms over Texas and Oklahoma. Could be some big ones, maybe some severe weather. Snow continues out west. Tuesday, the band of storms only slowly progressing east. Dallas up toward Tulsa and Kansas City. We're still dry Tuesday, and there's Wednesday. And even then, it's still over East Texas. This upper low just not moving much. And if this is right, we stay warm and dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Highs, again, should be at or over 80, maybe dropping a little bit by Wednesday. And there's Thursday, a week from today, and there's the deal. The upper low is still west of Oklahoma City. This run is slower, and accordingly, the rain is around the Mississippi Delta. But just maybe toward the end of next week, we'll see a bump in rain chances. This is Friday the 23rd. Even that looks dry. And then finally, Saturday the 24th, kind of a weakening band of showers coming in here, but nothing organized and more than likely nothing severe. Let's check the end of the forecast, the end of the month, March 31st. Cold air with that look? Nope. That's, the prime westerlies are to the north, and again, that looks pretty warm. Maybe a shower or two, but it just seems like that's going to be the deal for the rest of this month. Temperatures well above average, rain below average, no severe weather, no chance of a freeze. But keep in mind, we got to get through April, and I would not be shocked if we had at least one more freeze this season come early April. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.